Hello everyone, hope you all are doing well today. Welcome back to another episode of Manor Lords. We are doing two things at once. The first thing is we're almost guaranteed to get that additional province. And then the second one is we are going to be still working over here in Nasvies. I think that's how you say it. If not, I probably said it really wrong. I don't know why it froze up on me there. And to continue building up our military infrastructure and then send a whole bunch of weapons over down to Hangstrasse in order to get 2 units or 3, maybe even 3 units of militia made and send them up, because I would like to try to take out this province as quickly as possible. Now there are two things, and to say, correct English is important, right? There are two things I really wanted to talk about in this particular video as well, and kind of gauge the way that the community... Why am I not able to go up in this direction? What is happening? I guess I'm going to have to use my WASD keys. Sorry about that. There's two things I really wanted to discuss. Well, first of all, I wanted to shout out, obviously, Dutch Lancer. Thank you for that idea with regards to Manor Lords. I really like it. And it's actually going to tie into what I'm going to be discussing in this particular video. And then the other one is Simon. Thank you for telling me about the Windrose game. I didn't actually know about it, so I went and looked up some stuff, and I'm definitely going to entertain playing that game for the channel. It definitely looks fun, and obviously anything pirate related, I just I really appreciate. So thank you both with regards to that. Now, it really is going to be the conversation topic about long form content and how I'm planning on literally really viewing it overall with regards to longevity purposes on the channel. Number one, I'm not saying that, I'm never, ever going to be putting out series type content ever again. No, that's not what I'm saying. The difference here is, oops, wrong button. The difference is that what I'm considering is doing something a little bit different with regards to just putting out series type content on the channel. And that's really tying it back to having little tests thrown out there with one-shot type videos. Now, the one-shot type videos, for example, are like the Crusader Kings 3 video that I put out like maybe about a month ago or something of the sort. Hell, even a Manor Lords video that I put out a little way back. And Kaiserpunk, all these that had a full-on campaign in one video did very well. As opposed to the long-form content, which unfortunately, for some odd reason, still getting, obviously a plethora of new people every single day, which is incredible, and I love that very much. They just, for some reason, do not do as well as they normally would. And that could just be a change in multiple things. Number one, interests of people. That's a really big one. The second one is just the general shift in content overall. Like, people are staying away from the city builders at the moment, or it's just to the point of me needing to change things up to make it a little bit more attractive for people to come over to the channel, like we did back in like the whole early access period. Now, obviously, that whole thing was a fluke, right? Having that many people show up in such a short time frame was mostly attributed to the fact that the game was new and it's no longer that way. Which, by the way, I've heard that the newest patch for 1.17 is making a whole bunch of people's sessions crash, which is interesting. I'm kind of surprised about hearing that, of course, but hopefully they do get that sorted. I haven't played the game since I stopped that particular series, or that one ended rather, so I wouldn't know what's really going on that front. But when it comes down to, like, for example, a future 1.17 series, I have already said I'm going to do one with regards to the Mega Island. I have no insider knowledge when it comes to them. I'm not an Ubisoft creator, even though it was advertised on the... kind of also just going through the provinces here to see what's really going on, of course. So forgive me on that one. We're losing a lot of money here. Why? What's going on? What are we selling and what are we not selling? What's happening here? Well, we have planks. We should probably export all of this. Yeah, that's gonna make us a lot of money, don't you think? Yeah. Only have like maybe 20 over in here. But yes, what I have been considering is more one-shot type campaigns, which would also mean that I'm not certain whether I can post every single day with regards to that, because when I tried those previous, especially the Crusader Kings 3 video, That took 3 days to put together, really. And that was like a 30-minute type video. I'm not sure I will do something like that fully, but what I am considering is maybe, and a little bit additional way to have, channel memberships become a little bit more attractive to people, is have a series start off for members and then it go to everybody else. Again, I haven't really put any of these in like 150% I'm going to do this. It's more so me throwing ideas at you guys and having them bounce back to me so I can figure out what you all would prefer to see on here, because I always do want to make sure you guys are included with whatever I do, and also make it possible for the channel to continue growing. The campaign type model is good in certain times, but now I can definitely say that it needs some real looking into. I will definitely say it that way. I did start this channel with series, and I don't ever want to fully let go of my roots. I know that for a fact. This looks very weird, and it won't even let me build it anyway. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I do have some decent growth and all that stuff. So nevertheless, I'm going to, obviously, once this is more thought through, I will broach it to everybody and we'll see what happens. Okay, what is going on in this province? What is happening? Who's taking what and why? Are you guys taking any... Oh, they're taking planks. They're taking planks for spears. Did I want spears? I don't feel like I needed spears. I have 64. I don't really need those. How about you just focus on some sidearms? Yeah, make some more sidearms, because I need to send over a bunch of those. Yeah, like export. I don't want to have any here. I want that to be at 0. But then I do want this region here to collect all of them. As many as they can. So import... Yeah, I mean, desired surplus, I'm gonna go to somewhere around, like, 200. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if that works. I have to just pay attention to it, because there's so many people in this region that we can pull from. 172. Imagine you have, like, 172 militia footmen. That is ridiculous. We don't need any more crossbowmen. I've never really been a big fan of spearmen, even though we do have plenty of shields over here. But I do want some of these smaller guys. They're a little bit better, which we have started crafting down there, and it should continue on. Let's go ahead and fast forward the session a little bit more. So naturally, like, whenever I broach these particular topics, I never take it from the point of view of me wanting to scare people away. That's never been a thing. It's more so me just trying to be a little bit more objective going forward, and seeing what I can do to continue the growth, because it's just not really possible to continue on with just one particular thing. That's when people get tired of, the model, and it does not work. And naturally, I've said this many times, I never want to make content that you guys would be tired of, or just like, oh my god, it's another thing, like, exact same from before. No, Resident Sleeper. No, I don't want that to happen. So give me, like, a little bit of time to really collect the thoughts, put them on paper properly, and then broach it to everybody. Let's see if I can get this saw pit worked on. And what I would like to do is initially build in this spot right over here, and hopefully get to the point of building additional blacksmiths over in these 2 burgage plots, and then upgrading these burgage plots to level 2s so we can get some more. Yeah, because these guys they're making so much for us as far as, like, carrots and cabbages are concerned. So our granary should be pretty well stocked. Yeah, it's pretty nice. 5 months of food, but it could be better. It could be better. We're working on it, obviously. And then a manor house over in this region is also kind of necessary. You know what? Why don't I just put the manor here? I think that was my plan initially, wasn't it? Yeah, I think I want to do that. I'd rather put a manor house over in here and make a nice little fortress out of it, because we do have that dress stone, or the stone deposit rather. We do need some more people though. Let's get a little road pre-planned. And 9 more days until we've secured that other province, which is good. So every single one of these burgage plots have people in them, correct? Purple, Yep, that's good, that's good. You're good, and you are good too. Yeah. We're gonna build some additional burgage plots over on this side. How many planks do we have now? We have 55 planks, 1 timber. Okay, you get off of that. Charcoal kiln, the crap? Oh, that's a problem. Alright. Another region has been secured for the Imperium. Excellent. This entire settlement is completely destroyed, so I don't really care to do anything with it. So all of you are going to go back. And I have to see, how do you get rid of all this? Well, you can fix it. That's a smithy. I feel like I just want to demolish everything or leave it as is for now. Get out of the winter month at least so I can see where everything is. The rest of that is just terrible. Okay, disband all of our forces there. Thank you. There was a retinue force over in the region of Hatterwand, but obviously with the amount of raiding that did happen, it made it a hell of a lot worse and they couldn't sustain it. So the bandits are fully gone, I'm guessing. And with regards to the trading posts in our storehouse, we have 27 small shields. Let's see if we have any weapons that have come over. Maybe we do have to set out the... Okay, after the trade round, regularly visit your region and trade the specific... With these trade routes established... Goods considered major trades require trade route. Okay, so we're gonna have to do this. Yeah. Let's go ahead and make that happen. We have some stuff over there already being sold off anyway. Hatter 1, stocks damage rubble. Okay, well, first things first. That's been upgraded, so we'll be able to put some more stuff in there. The storehouse over here is also good, and we have sent over our first sidearm, so that's fantastic. Let me see about getting some additional burgage plots built up, and I will build them right over here. Is that good? Yeah, I mean, it looks fine. I like those. I like those absolutely. Let's get them built up. I want a really large force to go over down there, okay? Or rather, up here, to defeat this final settlement and take them over. But yes, the idea proposed by Dutch Lancer was pretty much to start off and build a settlement with harder conditions and really focus on just the one settlement alone, but see what you can do with it just to like build tall. And I really like that, and then take over the other regions. And in this one, the enemy that's not on the map is obviously not present here because number one, I wasn't certain whether I could even do well with this Manor Lords playthrough. Totally a fun fact. Apparently I can. And number two, whether it would catch on, and it has to an extent. It definitely has. So very, very happy on both fronts there. Okay, pantry is full. Well, they're taking it in there, right? Yeah. For the most part, I assume. Okay, the more burgage plots, the more people coming in here. We're gonna build those expansions as well. We have 4 timber. I'm gonna put another family on the logging camp, absolutely, and build up these expansions right now. They'll make our life really easy. And once we're out of the winter months, we're going to fully get rid of this, all the ruins on this area. I'm going to go ahead, just pre-plan. We can definitely use the hinterlands up here, because that's all elevation, and I remember that this particular province is so goddamn rich when it comes to every single fertility. It's unreal. Well, not so much with flax. I mean, flax, it has some loose pockets. Like, over here is okay with flax, but, like, emmer, barley is also good where they built the damn town. And there's some over there. Rye is just good overall, so I'm just going to consider that to be another potential breadbasket region. But it looks like we have been bringing in a decent amount of food stocks into our main place. Could be better, of course, but we need to get out of the winter months before we see some legitimate growth on that front. Okay, how many do we have here now? 8 timber, thank you. Expansion, expansion. Screw your royal taxes. But nevertheless, I do have 12.3k, so, I mean, it's definitely nothing I can't handle. Storehouse over here. So we have 85 sidearms. 85 sidearms and 38 small shields already. We're trying to just buy as much as we can and hold it. And then sell off the roof tiles as much as we can. They are critically oversupplied, which really sucks. But is there anything this region has in abundance that I can sell off that's worth a damn? I can probably sell off the clay. We can export that. The desired surplus is 1,700. That's ridiculous. I did not set that. Desired surplus, maybe make it like 200. There you go. It's going to make us some more money there. Trying to see what else we have. No trade, apparently, with that. That's not a big deal. Because right now, what we could do is we can go here, and having the sidearms, it will allow us to form a militia group. There we go. So Hangstrasse now has a militia footman unit. I'm going to put that one right over here. And I dare say we can get a second. Yeah. Can we get a third? We're only at 90 out of 72. We have enough sidearms, but we don't have enough shields. So what we're going to do is we're going to stop the import of the weapons now, because we have the 2 militia men right over there. How many people are still left here? I have to zoom all the way out and then back in. Sorry. There are 100 still left. Why do I feel like I really want to get some crossbows sent over here? It's a huge army. Like this is ridiculous. That's the largest I've ever made one in this game. But I was hoping to get like little pockets from each settlement that I own. And speaking of pockets, now I have to come over here. What the heck was over down here? Nothing? What was this? That is a forger's hut, I'm assuming? Yeah, because of the mushrooms. This is where the manor is. And the manor's still up, which is fine. The manor is useful. And I'm going to go ahead and connect up the road there. Yeah, we're going to have to demolish all these things. I just don't like the way that this settlement was ever built. And we do more than likely... We don't have anybody living here. It's just completely abandoned. You know what? I guess that's fine. If anything, this is what, that shows the inadequacy of the previous administration that was here. Now the Imperium has to legitimately pick up the pieces. I might build, like, 1 or 2 houses. I don't care for these ones. What's, like, worthwhile? I guess those ones were, because they did have the backyards to them. Whatever. Okay, this is legitimately a waste of time. I'm not going to really focus on that right now. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the retinue built back up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Okay, good. But because we don't have anybody working here, I will just keep this retinue unit at 12, and they should still be pretty damn effective. They are going to be heavy infantry, obviously, with Imperium weapons and armor, and also training. So on all accounts, they'll be perfect. Okay, you're there. This region, we can go for this color on the armor. I don't know why his bracers are red. What's the rationale there? How did that happen? Okay, well, apparently his bracers are red. All their bracers are red. Okay, well, you know what? We'll work with it. Nothing we really can do. And then that here, pretty good. Change this up. You can have that one. Definitely not an appealing color, but they should have done better in the region than they would have had a better color for their armor set. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't want to change the block. Damn it. I'm going to change the helmet. Helmet. Boom. That's fine. Weapon. I'm okay with him having an axe. Low-key. I'm fine with that. And then this can swap to white. Thank you. You know, the Warhammer was kind of cool. I like this Warhammer. Try that one. Shield. Also do that. The helmet. Go for there. Also do the same for the other guys too, really quick. Good lord. Alrighty. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, and your block is Garbo. I would never use a buckler. I've never been a fan of them. Back in the day when I used to play Medieval 2 Total War a bunch, there was a campaign for the Americas, which the Spanish had invaded, obviously, and there was a unit known as Sword and Buckler Infantry. I mean, the Spanish were definitely stronger than any of the nations that were in the Americas period during that particular game mode. You could beat them. They weren't, like, invincible. Only problem is that you had to recruit, like, one mercenary ship in order to get over to Cuba to defeat their main settlement, and, you know, having a whole bunch of galleons come over from galleys and galleons and treasure fleets and whatnot coming over from Spain itself, that became a bit of a problem, so you had to legitimately skirt around their lines constantly in order to try to fight them. But nevertheless, the one unit, the Sword and Buckler Infantry, they were good at certain times, but what I didn't like were the size of the shields. But the Buckler was mostly used if you wanted to be, like, mega fast, like, smack, bam, smack, bam, smack, bam. That was legitimately the tactic with the Buckler. So I understand the reason why it is as such. I just was never a big fan. We need some more meats up in here. What the problem is? We need some burgish plots to have some meats. How about you can do that, you can do that, and you can do that. We're just gonna have them all have some meats, because we don't... The only spot that we have is this fishing shoal, which they are working on. I'm gonna put one more person on there. But if we get some more coming from... What is going on? It just does not like the cursor being in this spot or this spot. I'm kind of interested to see what these guys look like, because I haven't really played around too much with militia footmen at all. Let's see. Yeah, you know, I might bring over some more spears. I have spears over there, I can bring it. Not a lot of money here, but it can work. I'll let the money go up a little bit before I do so. And naturally, we have the banners, so that's the most important thing. Our little groups, our retinues, our footmen, all of them, they need to have banners. And you should have your own banner, which I'm totally working on. Yeah, how are we doing up in here? We're still... Why are we not making any sidearms? How many have you made? Where are the tools? Oh, we're making a plethora of tools. I think this should stop. That should definitely stop. These guys need more iron slabs, absolutely. 2 people are working in there. We need to increase the number working in the mine. Okay, let's take a look-see at the militia footmen now. Can you guys get in, like, some decent order? Not bad. Not bad at all. Naturally, seeing them have better armor later on with better burgish plots would be really sick. That I'll save for a subsequent playthrough, of course, but good to see that we have some additional footmen over here, and knowing that this settlement at least is going to be protected. Good. You guys will be called upon soon. Don't worry. We're at 1.2k on the influence. We're getting ready. Should actually get the army on the march at this point, because we want to get over into this province as quickly as possible. It's legitimately a huge army. If we get like one more spear unit, it would be great too. Well, we really don't need it. This game doesn't have any cav to worry about, so I don't need to have spearmen on the flanks. Pigs for you, some goats for you, and some goats for you. How about that? That's a good distribution, right? I want these guys to upgrade to the level 2 burgish plots, but let's see, can we build... We can have armorers' workshops here. I'm kind of keen on trying that. Yeah. Armor for them, and then we need more planks. Which we should be kind of working on. No. Get rid of that. And get rid of that. We're gonna need a family working to make sure that all this stuff is indeed built. The Woodcutter's Lodge is not being worked on. I don't have anybody in the church. There's one guy over in there. And obviously one person there. The 2 people don't necessarily have to be working in the fisherman's hut at the moment. Are we transporting any of these goods? Where are the people? They are transporting. Okay, nice. Nice. Put one person in there. I do need to build up these plots. Good. Some more people are coming in too. Alright, as for the armor, the helmets are intriguing to me. The plate armor, not so much yet. What about the mail armor? I'm kind of curious on this. I want you all to work on that. Yeah. Start working on some mail armor. And we have one person that's praying, the other ones who are waiting. Okay. It's because we just don't have enough coming from the mines right now? Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, the bloomery is working at full capacity, and now the mine is working at full capacity, so both areas are doing just fine-ish, I guess. They still haven't brought the fish in, because they're taking forever transporting them. Excuse me while I take a quick sip of my coffee, friends. Hopefully I don't spill it, because I filled it all the way up to the damn brim. By the way, I'm not addicted to coffee, you totally are. And you should seek help for that one. Excuse me, while I take a sip of the very same thing that I told you have a problem with. Nice. And I filled it up so much that my hand was shaking, so that could have been a disaster in the making. Okay, the one armor of whom is transporting at least something in here now. You are taking the plates and such in here, right? Yeah, the mail armor is going in there. And then the rest of the stuff, so the... Oh yeah, we already have one mail armor set. We don't need any more weapons going in here. We're gonna stop the trade. Stop the trade of that. If anything, I wanted to keep sending them over here, but then if, like, the burgers plots cannot be upgraded to, like, the tier 3s and 4s, then there's no real point. They can be upgraded to level 2s. Where do they have level 2s already built, though? Is this level 2? It is a level 2, and there are people that are in there. What are they missing? Garments and fruits. Okay, yeah, so that's way too much. I don't really care to tackle that one. Unassigned families need construction of a logging camp. Oh, great. Yeah. I will work on this, clearly. Just to make sure it's fully depopulated and whatnot. Would really love to build up the manor if we could. We have enough rubble stone. There seems to be enough timber. Yeah, let's see about doing that, because... No, that's the church. Wrong spot. It's a good idea to have the manor house at least built up. And then the totally awesome tax office is... What's the entrance looking like? It's this one? Yeah. Tax office is going to go there. Commit to both. And then the way to get into the manor is going to be right here. Very cool. Yeah, get that thing built. Get some more retinue forces over here. So we currently have 70 spears, 58 sidearms, 4 mail armor. And we... Oh, you know what? This region is in fact really good because we could upgrade it locally. But we don't have plate that's coming in. I just don't... It's way too much to have the plate armor at the moment. Later it would make sense, but right now not so much. How are we doing with the storehouse? Why are we still putting weapons in there? I specifically said put weapons in this storehouse. Hello? It can't be allowing it, is it? Oh, it is. That's why. Damn it. I wanted them to be, like, centralized. Good lord. Okay, get rid of all that, too. Tools don't also need to go there. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, I wanted this to be just my armory. And then we're gonna go ahead and upgrade that to the deep mine after I get, like, maybe another mine spot built up. After, let's focus on one thing at a time. I do want to get at least this manor built up. And another family has indeed moved in. Very, very nice. Over in this one, I'm kind of leaning towards getting another armorer's workshop built up, but to focus on the mail. How much do we have with regards to iron slabs? Is there a way to tell? Over there? Yeah, we only have 1 iron slab. It's just not enough. We are making so much, it's unbelievable. We're gonna have to put caps to them at some point. Yeah, I think the sidearms should cap out at like 200. Yeah. I'm curious about pole arms. I really am. Spears max out at 100. For the mail armor, we're gonna cap this one out at 100. Because I would like to send some of this over there. I don't know whether they can indeed use the plate armor, though. That would be kind of sick if they could. Alright, and then the... You know, hold up. I'm gonna do us all a big solid here. We're gonna overwrite this. There we go. Excellent. We're doing this in real time. It's happening. Let's build the walls and such around the manor plot itself. I don't necessarily like how this is done, though, because it makes that weird curve, but let's just at least begin with this. Okay, what's the obstruction? Wait, it fixed it a little bit. What is the obstruction here? What is happening? How come you're obstructed? Is it really because of the damn... Really? That's so weird. Maybe I can just, like, take it to a certain point and it'll be fine. Definitely that. Oh, there we go. That works. So it can't be as close. Well, that sucks. I kind of wanted to go right up against the road, but, I mean, that works, I suppose. Okay, you're good here-ish. We're gonna also change up the way that it looks. Maybe we can do something like this, perhaps? It's more so the other side that's bothering me. Here, bring it to here. That seems to work. This is being a lot more technical than what I initially imagined it be. That's still fine. Okay. We're working. We're progging. This needs to be changed, like, entirely. I don't like it. Okay. Commit and work, I guess. Yep. Because I did want to make this into, like, a legitimate fortress-type look. And obviously, with the retinue that I have here, I'm gonna go ahead. I probably... Wait, they're already... Oh. Well, this guy already had the plate armor, didn't he? Oh, no, he didn't. It baited me. God damn it. Okay, we'll change up their retinue style later on. It's not imperative to do that at the moment. How much mail do we have over in here? We have 8 mail armor. Okay. We're also going to pre-plan a position for another mining location, which increased collapse chance. Yeah, I'm okay with this. I'm okay with it. If I can put it, like, right here to start off, I guess that's not a bad one. Maybe I can have a road go through all of them. Yeah, have a full-on mining camp. Put another one here. You know what? Just to be completely careful, I'm gonna go all the way around to, like, right here. A really weird road. Okay, so the wall is going up. That's pretty good. So maybe the settlement itself would just go away by itself. Wouldn't it? It might. They did a lot of work here, which is really unfortunate, if I'm being honest with you. Okay, mining camp. Put 2 more there. Because I do want another bloomery. And obviously to upgrade them into deep mines, but the wall here has to go up first. I will upgrade this one first into a deep mine. Is that done? Yeah, it's done. Cool. Upgrade that now. So I suppose we would be having a pretty decent population size over here. Yeah. I guess that works, right? Right. Okie dokie. So now we have 3 people working in a deep mine shaft right there. And that's kind of broken, if you want my honest opinion. You can have like 4 of these on one damn patch. That's ridiculous. That's straight up ridiculous. Walls and gates, thank you. You're going to take this to over here. And then curve it along. We're going to have to fix where... maybe it's too much. Take it to here, because I do want the bend to be in a good spot, no? Or does it not want to work? Oh, wait. I got it. I got it to work. I got it to work. Holy crap. That's in fact pretty good. And then we don't have enough goods for that. We can take it all the way to, like, right about here. Go ahead and commit to that. Look at the corner piece. That's really sick. Screw your royal taxes. I know you increase it every single damn day. Oh, you know? I get it. I get it. Thanks, game. So at this point, what I think I'm going to do is once they're done working on that, and hopefully having a bunch more planks and whatnot come out along with timber, so we're going to get the first stone deposit going. That way we can start making dress stone and hopefully upgrade these walls. What I might do is in between this episode and the next one, I'm just going to see if I can upgrade the heck out of this thing and turn it into a wicked awesome little bastion over here. That'd be pretty cool. But I love this curve right over in this side that's going to form. Really, really sick. Make it happen. Okay, something is botched in frost check. Why? The saw pit is? Oh, because we need some tools, don't we? Well, in that case, I'm going to import in, like, have a desired surplus of 10 for now. And that'll be just it. How much bread do we have here? Not a lot, but I'm assuming that we're sending it over here, aren't we? Where's the trading post? No, I don't see any quite yet, but it's fine. Not a big deal, that. My focus is now more so on this manor than it is anything else. And this entire settlement, because the industry definitely needs to increase. It really is heavier than it looks, isn't it? But I would love to take over some of the mail armor to Mandlak and see if those, if the people over there who have the Spearman Regiment, for example, would indeed have the better armor being worn. That would be a pretty cool sight to see. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. In fact, it makes sense to have a military outpost out here. So close to what you would consider to be an enemy region. Right? Right. See, I love it when we agree on things. Let's go ahead and build up the first quarry. I'm going to put it, like, right about here-ish. Okay. Let's get that worked on. And then we're going to go back over here and see what we can do about the wall section. I think this spot is going to be a little bit spicy. If I can try to do something similar to what I did over there, it'd be fantastic. But we'll find out. We'll find out absolutely. This spot has decreased mining. What do we have here? We have this one. So increased blacksmith efficiency. I would legit swap this later on to prospectors if the mines are becoming a bit of a problem. Because they're making enough weapons and armor at the moment. It's more so if the collapses become too frequent, that's when I would probably change out some stuff. And we can't upgrade anything here because we just don't have enough of the timber. Where's your advanced located? Well, now it's located right here. Go and get to work. Botched blacksmith? We already went through all those tools? You're kidding. Where are the tools at? Where are the tools? Dude, we legitimately went through all those tools so fast. It's unbelievable. Crazy. We're not exporting that, are we? Oh, yeah, we are. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's probably why. That is probably why. But we need another bloomery for sure. so that doesn't run into a problem like before. We just want the forges to just keep going, I guess. Probably the best way of going about it. I haven't checked the other regions to see whether everything is still fine and dandy over there. I probably should, shouldn't I? Frostcheck looks fine. Hangstress looks fine. Burin is spicy. What's the problem? Fuel? Where's the Woodcutter's Lodge? We're gonna get another person. We have 10 people that are just doing nothing, so we'll be okay there. And then Madlak is just totally fine. 8 months of food and then 26 months of fuel. Yeah, there's a little bit of everything in there, isn't it? So, seeing as how there's everything in there, you upgrade. Now that it's gonna let me. You upgrade and you upgrade. You can also upgrade to Burgish Plot level 3. I do want to see how many of them I can get. That'd be fantastic. And it looks like I can get this entire row over here. That's awesome. That's also a level 3. We just need to get the damn footwear. Maybe I can import that. Can't I? Where's the footwear from? Commodities, shoes. Okay, well, I have some money. I can import... Make that, like, desired surplus of, like, 10. Is there another building that makes that? I'm not entirely certain, but I mean, if it does, then that'll be great. What do we have over here? 5 tools. There's plenty of rubble stone, and there's a plethora of dress stone. Holy crap. But it's nice to see so many houses over here being upgraded to the level 3s, and hopefully we can get them up to level 4s in due time. Go ahead and start working on that. Okay, how are we doing over here now? So we have some more tools being made. Excellent. Put another person on the smithy. How many people do we have working in here? No one. And that's fine-ish. 2 timber, 45. Okay, there's so many planks. Who's using the planks at the moment? I don't think any of them are using the planks, really. Yeah, let's stop that. The planks are mostly going towards the manor's wall. I'm going to stop that for now because I want to get a road built up to like maybe here-ish. Yeah. And we're going to continue to collect more timber. Put another family on that one. So we can build some more burgish plots back here and increase the amount of families that we have in the region. Oh, what's happening? So bandits or outlaws, rather, they are just a constant. You can't fully get rid of them. Understood. Look at all the level 3 housing. That is pretty damn sick. Is that a... Oh, look at that. It's got a drain over there, too. Or gutter line, but it's frozen. Oh, that's sick. I like that little bit of detail. So what are you all missing? You had grains, you just need the footwear, which is going to come from this hopefully soon, right? Is that a major trade? Oh, they are major trades. Okay, you know what? Stop that. One of these buildings needs to swap anyway. And if this one's already in beetroots, hold on. We're going to swap that over to a cobbler's workshop. I want some shoes made. I would like to see some level 4 burgish plots, absolutely, before we at least end this playthrough. Be really, really nice to see. I don't know how many episodes are going to be in this, but nevertheless, we are kind of like at that final stage. So yeah, I know, it's okay. We're gonna have the self-help group hopefully join when probably next week. Then we go on to new, more exciting things as well. This, you know what? Like, this design is totally... Whoa, 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 whoa. What's happening? In my province? Oh, hell no. Absolutely not. You pathetic bunch of cowards. You're not burning anything. And it's the one damn place that I didn't upgrade my retinue, right? The one damn place. Hold everything. One moment, please. This is important. I'm going to upgrade them all to have better weapons and armor. And I will customize them as well. I would love to see 12 men take on their entire group of shit bandits. But they're not going to go out there looking like this. No, 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 no. Weapon, helmet, block. You change that. We're gonna fix it up real damn fast. I like this color for them over here. You know what? They are blacksmiths, so they can have hammers. How about that? I'm gonna do this as fast as I possibly can. Fix up your helmet, dude. That's the wrong helmet. It's not standard Imperial helmet. Oops, wrong one here. Let's go. Block. You're good there. You're good here. You get yourself a nifty hammer. Zara would appreciate this quite a bit. He likes to do blacksmithing work. And I would love to be able to enable him to do more, but, you know, life being what it is, obviously, he has other obligations. I'm kind of fine with the way that his shield is. Fix that. Get that block situated. Nice. Weapon is... I don't like that hammer. I prefer this hammer. Keep going, keep going, keep going. I'm almost done here. Not as easy as normal. Okay, put that there. I don't like your weapon. You're going to take that. Helmet, good. Oops. Good on that one. Good on that one. I don't like your weapon. Now you're good. I wish it would just come standard with what my previous designs have been. But I know that's definitely not a thing. Nor should it be. I mean, normally having anything standardized like this was very rare in this time frame, but I'm weird and I'm quirky and I enjoy my playstyle like this. I want something that'll deal a lot of damage. Alright, men. Subdued by trees. No, you're damn well not. You're going here. Little wild that you can't form them up within manor grounds. I think that's kind of weird. And I do need these guys to run over to the region. Okay, so can 12 men take out all of these bandits? We're gonna damn well find out. Let's see what happens. I have faith. You guys have the banner. Charge into them. That might incentivize the other brigands that are gonna go and try to burn something to go and fight. Where are they going? Attack them. Are they coming all the way back here to fight? Yeah, it looks like they are. We need our reinforcements over here. We're getting flanked. Come on. This would be insane if they actually win this. But by the time, even if the retinue does fully die out, the other units that we have coming in should make it. Yeah, they're on their way. This is when Manor Lords needs cav. I'm just saying. We need to hold out. There's a... Okay, we're losing out on men. We're completely surrounded. That's so unfortunate. They just formed. But you know what? They still held the enemy off long enough for our reinforcements to hopefully get here. Hopefully, they're going through the trees. They are obstructed. I hope none of our buildings are going to get damaged. Come on, they're fighting to the last. All right, our men are here. Our men are here. Damn you, brigands. Yeah, you weren't anticipating this now, were you? No, so I thought. Go, 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 go! Now I get a little bit of a taste of combat with what these guys can dish out. I think we did break off one of their units. Let's go, let's go, let's go! Yeah, push forward. Slaughter them all. Slaughter them. Those brigands don't even give a damn. You know who called these brigands out on us? These guys did. They want to try to defeat me? They want to try to defeat us? Ha 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 ha. I spit at them. Instant war declaration. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We've lost 2 men, unfortunately, in that militia footman unit. But this is the last brigand, so we should see them all run away. Hopefully we don't lose any more. The most important units here being the banner carriers, they survived. So we're gonna have to, unfortunately, bury our victorious dead and whatever the hell they have. Oh my god, that was unfortunate. The retinue just formed, so I will go ahead and fix up this whole manor by the time we hang out next time and get some people working on that quarry. Also have some people working on these burgage plots. Bury all of them with a priest, seeing as how we have a church right over there, and send our militia footmen back down south. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Please consider like, commenting, subscribing, hitting that bell button, sharing it with your friends, and I'll catch you in the next episode, my Rantians.